It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Niners and the Pack. And it comes your way next on Madden Football.
First opened in 1957. Welcome inside what's still one of the great stadiums of the NFL. Legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, home of the Packers. Good to be in the booth with Greg Olson. I'm Mike Tirico. Greg, this is a passing league. You know that from your days. It's evolved even more into a game in the air. And boy, do we have a couple of quarterbacks who know all about moving their team via the pass.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see this ball thrown early and often throughout the game. And anyone who loves offensive football, this is certainly a treat. And you said it, Mike. This league has turned more and more with each passing season into a passing league. If you can't throw, if you can't generate points through the air and explosive plays, it is going to be very difficult to compete and win week in and week out in today's modern NFL.
Here's Jake Moody to get this one kicked off. And off we go from legendary Lambeau. On the return, here's Jaden Reed. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here comes the Pack, and here comes Jordan Love. Fifth season quarterback, but Greg, just his second as a starter, waited his turn, and had a really good first year as a starter.
Took a little while for him to get his chance to be a full-time starter, but once he got that shot, he's just never looked back. I mean, Mike, think, he's always had that powerful arm. He can push the ball up and down the field and make every throw imaginable. But that time he spent on the sideline, I think it ended up being a massive blessing in disguise. He was able to work on his game from a mental and technical standpoint with no pressure to play. And now he is reaping all the benefits.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Off the play fake. Here's Love. He'll take a shot for Watson. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. On play action, Love. That's into the hands of Wicks. He's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun, it's Love. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Short throw there, pulled in by Musgrave. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Love. This one on target, it's Dobbs. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. On 2nd down, Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
He'll try and get there on the ground. And the Packers are going to be looking at a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 3-yard line. A gain there of 13 yards.
Those are the back-breaking plays defensively that you just can't allow. You have the quarterback dead to rights. You're about to get off the field, and instead, you let him turn into a runner, big play, and he picks up the 1st down.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's first. That is caught by the tight end, Luke Musgrave. Touchdown, Green Bay. And they get the first points of the game. What a way to start it, Greg. You get the ball. It's what you want to do. Settle into this game on top 6-0.
Mike, how often do we have coaches tell us the importance of playing with the lead? Well, they come take the ball right away on the first drive, all the way down there and strike first. And now the rest of the way, let's see how it plays out.
Anders Carlson now for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Packers will take a 7-0 lead. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. Deebo Samuel going to get a chance to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here come the 49ers, and they are led by Brock Purdy. You know the story, taken last in the 2022 draft. The last 2 seasons, he has led the Niners deep in the playoffs, and it's his 3rd season, Greg, as the QB for San Francisco.
Mr. Irrelevant. Well, I think it's safe to say, Mike, he has been anything but irrelevant since arriving in the NFL, and he is living proof. It doesn't matter if you're drafted 1st overall, or in his case, with the very last pick. What does matter is what you do with the opportunity once it's given to you. Nothing real flashy about his game. He simply gets the job done, and that's exactly what his team is counting on him today over these next 60 minutes.
They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick 1st down. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. They'll motion over Samuel. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That's Ayuk with it on the left side. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's Purdy, making the read and keeping it. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
Third down. Purdy. The throw, left side, complete to Pearsall.
This is a really popular concept on third down. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. They call it mesh routes or drag routes. They want to create some traffic in the middle of the field and pop the receiver out the backside of the defense. But give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. They rallied to the ball and keeps them short from picking up the first down.
Moody's kick is good. And the 49ers are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Moody comes back on the field after making the field goal. He's set to kick off. For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Packers offense ready to get going with their second possession. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Here's Love. A quick slant. Looked in by Watson. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now the replacement for Aaron Jones is Josh Jacobs. And we'll bring this to about the 34-yard line. The big defensive tackle, Javon Hargrave, brings that one to an end. Now a 3rd and 2. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. We'll try to run it here with Jacobs. A gain there of 11. Good for a Green Bay first down.
Nice pickup there by Jacobs, and I really like this signing this offseason, Mike. I mean, with the departure of Aaron Jones going to Minnesota, they know how important that backfield is alongside Jordan Love. Can he help this Packers offense take that next step forward? And certainly done his part so far. The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me. Picks up a solid gain here on 1st down.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often. And when they do, you got to seize the moment.
On 3rd down, they go with Jacobs.
That's a heck of a stop by this defense early in this game, Mike, and it sets up a decision for the offense. How aggressive do you want to be? You might be a little too far away to attempt a realistic field goal, but you might be a little too close to get anything out of the punt unit. I think I'm keeping the offense on. I'm trying to extend this drive, and I'm being aggressive here early.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The 49ers offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
On the handoff, McCaffrey. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
On third down, it's Purdy. He's going to send it downfield for Ayuk.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They're going to continue to be aggressive, especially through the air, and if they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Packers offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Dobbs headed in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Love. That one on target to Watson. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Now Love. Right back to Watson. Another grab. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Jaden Reed was the intended target, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw is Love. Off-balance throw. It's complete. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Here comes 3rd and 6. Love to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium is counting on. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Back out is Carlson following the made field goal. And he sends this kickoff away. This one taken at the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The 49ers offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. Pass caught by Pearsall. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. Over the middle to Ayuk. Complete. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. 1 quarter in the books. It's the Packers on top. And we're back at Lambeau Field in just a moment. So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And that one is caught. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Back to the air is Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Not going to work out as planned. Maybe a tough spot to try to run a play like that. Either way, it's blown up back behind the line of scrimmage.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
3rd and short. Purdy. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Moody comes back on the field after making the field goal. He's set to kick off. This returnable with Reed. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here's Christian Watson and the rest of the Packer offense heading back onto the field. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in the first half, it's resulted in a big play that is borne out by those eye-popping numbers. So they come to the line for first down and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Toward the outside, catch made by Watson. Already closing in on 100 yards receiving in the first half. That one picks up a first down.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape. A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Throwing on second down, Love. That's caught right side. It's the tight end Musgrave. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
In order for this play to be successful against man coverage, Mike, 2 things need to happen. 1, the quarterback has to anticipate the break. He has to get that ball out on time, and then the rest is the receiver creating the separation at the top. And when both are accomplished, you can see what the results are.
Love quickly out to Watson. They'll come up here on second down and 5. Off the play fake. Here's Love. The right side. Catch made by Dobbs. Here's 3rd and 2. In motion, Reed. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the gain to only 1.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
Anders Carlson here now to try the field goal. This a 44-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Packers will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Back out is Carlson following the made field goal. And he sends this kickoff away. Samuel going to see what he can do. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Niners offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll be looking to answer back. They trail 13-6 and start this one with 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. That's Ayuk with it on the left side. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
There's a reason certain guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
And they'll take this down inside the 35. First and 10. A give for McCaffrey running right. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
A second down throw here for Purdy. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. He gets it to Samuel, left side.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath we've seen a few times, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
They'll run the toss with McCaffrey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The offense is trying to test the edges of the perimeter of this defense, Mike, but the defense is just too quick to the ball. Total team defense, pursuit, 11 hats to the ball carrier. It's exactly what we saw here. Keep that game to nothing.
Third down, Purdy. And he'll take it on in. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. That a big score, Greg. They continue to get points, but after not getting touchdowns, this has to feel really good to this offense.
It really does, and I think anytime you can build on your confidence that now you know the rest of this game, you can finish these good drives. Coming away with 2 field goals, those are wins for the defense. So now a win for the offensive side of the ball, and got to see now if you can keep this rolling throughout the rest of this game.
At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here. Now Jake Moody for the extra point. It's up and good. And the 49ers will tie things up here in the first half. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. This returnable with Reed. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Packers offense and receiver Christian Watson set to go once more. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender at him, maybe. Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense has tried in the first half, it hasn't worked. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get forward for a couple. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down. Second down and 8. To throw is Love. And that is incomplete.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
From the gun, it's Love. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. Brock Purdy and the NFC champs back out to begin this next drive. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with first and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
On second down, Purdy. Open man downfield is Kittle. They get an even 20 on that one. It's good for a Niners first down.
This is a great example, Mike, of just how effective it is when you're efficient on early downs throwing the ball. I mean, when you can pick up first downs without getting to third down, as the game unfolds, things just get easier and easier. Take what the defense is giving you. Don't force the ball downfield. And when you can stay ahead of the chains without having to get to third and have it plays, that's when an offense is really firing.
Throwing on first down is Purdy. It's Samuel on the screen. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Well, sometimes as a play caller, it's pretty easy. Get the ball into the hands of your best players. In this case, a wide receiver screen. Get it to them quick, get some blockers out in front, Let him do the rest after the catch, and he picks up the first down.
They'll put Ayuk in motion. Purdy gonna put it up again. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. Back with more from Lambeau Field. After this, they'll work now on 2nd and 4. Purdy works out of the pistol. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Purdy. The connection made to Ayuk. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. So it's going to bring up 4th down. So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. This one from 49. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Niners get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Moody comes back on the field after making the field goal. He's set to kick off. Here's Nixon on the return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Love to throw. To the left side in the hands of Watson. That catch puts him over 100 yards for the game, and we still have another half to go. That catch picks up the first down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Love. He's going to go deep, looking for Reed.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
On 2nd down, Love. Now he'll run. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
Mike, this is an impressive run, especially considering the fact it was zone coverage. That's a lot of defenders with eyeballs in the backfield focused on the quarterback. So to be able to escape the pocket and pick up good yardage, really good play.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
Luke Musgrave, the tight end, was the intended target there. 3rd down coming up.
It's one of those balls where the quarterback wishes there was a string. The second it came out of his hand, he wished he could just pull it back, because from the moment it left his hand, that looked like a sure interception. And the only reason it wasn't because the defender just flat out dropped it.
The Niners will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. And they'll try it now with Jacobs. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it.
Packers going to use their final timeout now. Anders Carlson here now to try the field goal. This will be an even 40-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Packers will tie this game up here late in the 1st half.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
So the late field goal brings us level. Final few seconds before halftime as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Now Purdy. He'll let one go downfield for Jennings. And that one is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds. 000 up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the 1st half.
All right, Mike, we'll take it from there as we welcome everyone into our EA Sports studios and our halftime report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
All right, Coach, 2nd half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Both teams look good on the offensive side in the 1st half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. 2nd half is underway. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Brandon Ayuk heading back onto the field with his 49er teammates. And you see the numbers for him into this 3rd quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open and electric throughout. did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down. They need 8 as they come up for third down. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Right side, hauled in by Samuel.
Doing a nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Purdy now on second down. Over the middle to Ayuk, complete. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. They'll run here with McCaffrey. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. That's complete to Pearsall. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
This is like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
Purdy now, he'll throw on first down. A quick throw right side. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is first down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early first down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike. Touchdown, field goal. But either way, I'm coming away with points.
Pass caught by Pearsall. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Second and a yard. From the gun, it's a give to McCaffrey. A dive, and he's in. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. Extra point up and good from Moody. And the 49ers will go up by 7. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Here's Nixon on the return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. And really, he has not produced a whole lot of highlights as we thought about coming in that he could be a featured back in this one. Instead, no running lanes, no room to operate, stuck at the line of scrimmage, and generally taking this offense out of its flow. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. 17 yards on that play. 1st down, Packers. From the gun, it's Love. Oh, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out.
I feel like we see this so often, Mike, especially with how good these receivers are after the catch. They're so eager to pick up that extra yardage. Sometimes they don't completely put the ball away, and with how good these defenders are at knocking it loose, pretty fortunate on that one. His teammate was there to prevent that from being a turnover.
That is Musgrave, the man in motion. They'll run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
He's got a man. It's Dobbs. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Running is Jacobs. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. From off the edge, Nick Bosa with the stop. Here's 2nd and 6. Love. That is caught to the goal line and in. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Packers.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes, and this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Now Carlson to add the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Packers will even the score here in the 3rd. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Samuel going to see what he can do. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Niners offense and Brandon Ayuk ready to take over once more. Both these offenses have been in form. Is the defense going to show up? Can anybody come up with a stop? All tied here in this 3rd quarter, and it's 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. He gets it to Samuel, left side. And he'll be taken down at the 30.
It's not a coincidence, Mike, that the best offenses in the NFL are all excellent at yards after the catch. It's a combination of a few things: a highly accurate quarterback and the ability of the scheme to get open players in open space. Once you do that, the rest is up to them.
First and 10 for Purdy. That's over the middle to Kittle. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4. Back to the air again is Purdy. That's Ayuk with it on the left side. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
He is in. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
Moody's extra point is good. And the 49ers will go up by 7. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. This returnable with Reed. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Jordan Love and the rest of the Packer offense ready for their next possession. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. Love quickly out to Watson. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Here's Lowe to throw. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. But he can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Oftentimes, it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it. You start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Dobbs headed in motion. On 1st down, it's Love. The right side, catch made by Dobbs. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Love. And that'll be incomplete on what turns out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. On play action, Love. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the 4th quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical backbreaking play in this game. And they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball. And let's see if they can take advantage of it.
On comes the Packers punting team. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. Now, fair catch is made, and it's just inside the 15-yard line. Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And he shows off a little footwork, winding his way for a run of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll give to McCaffrey on the option. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
Purdy works out of the pistol. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
2nd and 7. To the right side, this is McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down just shy of midfield, but that is enough. It's a first down. Here's Purdy. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. On the ground, it's McCaffrey. Uh-oh. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
On 1st and 10, Purdy. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think here we are in the second half, and that's only his 2nd incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
And he will take this down close to a first down. Pickup of 9. They've got him a yard short of the sticks.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
On 3rd and 1, here's Purdy. And it looks like he's gonna have the first down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. They can't imagine that a defensive coordinator would say, hey, we're just going to have one guy defend you all by himself. And after that last completion on the way back to the hole, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help, because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day.
About 19 yards on that one, and they're in business. It's 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Moody now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the 49ers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Here's Nixon on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Packers offense and quarterback Jordan Love heading back out there. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll run here. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll go play action with Love. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs.
This is a great example, Mike, of playing zone defense at a high level. They're trying to threaten him. They're trying to put 2 guys in his zone and see which guy he's going to choose. In this case, they try to out-leverage him into the flat. He's not having it. He brings him down for no gain.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. He's going to go deep, looking for Reed. And that is incomplete.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. So here's Brock Purdy, and this 49ers offense heading back onto the field. And you get a look at the numbers, they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. There's that man again, another catch. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. And he's going to fight forward. Didn't get a whole lot, but it's going to be enough to move the chains.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Right side, hauled in by Samuel. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll give it to McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
2-possession lead, 4th quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stopping it.
A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Purdy. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch. and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Purdy now on second down. He'll get it into the hands of Kittle. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
Look at him stay on his feet as he's able to shimmy his way for a gain of about 5. On second down, Purdy. A short one there, caught by Kittle. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
They'll run with Mitchell. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Two minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll try it again from the 2. Second and goal. And that is not going to work out as planned. Maybe a tough spot to try to run a play like that. Either way, it's blown up back behind the line of scrimmage. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. They'll drop to throw. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time. And now they're faced with a 4th and goal.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Moody comes back on the field after making the field goal. He's set to kick off. This returnable with Reed. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The home team's offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show, as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. This one is caught by Reed. Here's a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Love. To the left side in the hands of Watson. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Love to throw it on 1st down. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
We've already seen these two guys connect for a touchdown in this game, and had they been on the same page there, I think they would have been able to add to that total. Unfortunately for them, just a little bit off, and it falls incomplete.
A 2nd down throw for Love. Over the middle, the tight end Musgrave. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Back to throw is Love. And that is incomplete. Trying to connect with Romeo Doubs that time. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to...
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. Oh, not a good throw there. That's across his body. It's intercepted. Picked up by Dre Greenlaw.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Here's Christian McCaffrey and the 49ers offense coming back onto the field. And as we look at the highlights, you see it's been tough to stop him here today. Couple of touchdowns in this ball game. He has, without a doubt, been the driving force in this offense so far. Purdy down to a knee, and that should be the final snap of this game. So, a win here for our visitors, the 49ers. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So, that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.